What's up, guys? WonderBoyRobin here, and welcome back to more 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. And honestly, I forgot where we left off. I don't know. Just a couple words here. Let's just get going. I don't recall where I left off. It's been a little while. Anyways, Junpei messed around a bit with the key he had and looked blankly at the picture that slid down. Oh, never mind. I remember. Yeah, the painting. What's the deal with this picture anyway? Oh, that's Santa. Never mind. Santa had only been mumbling to himself, but it drew Lotus' attention. She looked at the picture and paused. I think I've seen this picture before. Where? In the book. There's a British biochemist named Shadrach. He is rather interesting. Theory. I saw this picture in his book. What's this interesting theory? Morphic in field, which relies on the theory of morphic renaissance. She looked at the picture up. Man, I can't deal with this. Just listening to you talk about it giving me a headache. Santa put his hand on his back, and though he were in great pain, Lotus merely arched an eyebrow in his direction and continued. It is not a difficult concept to grasp. In essence, he states that the shapes of living organisms and their behavioral patterns are transmitted through a field not visible to the eye. What part of that isn't difficult exactly? Lotus did not look pleased. Alright, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism. Telepathy? Yeah, telepathy. Well, perhaps not exactly telepathy, but it is close enough for a sample. Approximation. Santa suddenly burst into laughter. Are you serious? Telepathy? Who do you think we are, kids from the 70s? I can't believe someone would actually do serious research on something like that. Yes, I agree. Lotus' response was surprisingly curt. Junpei had expected at least some conflict. I read the book, but I can hardly say I understood it. I am not in a position to defend or condemn anything it said. It was probably just something latching on two sides to go out there from unstudied and turning it into a ridiculous theory. There's no scientific merit to any of it, I'm sure. But even so, Anyway, I saw a picture like that once in my book. Lotus indicated the picture the hand had been looking at it. After a moment, she walked up to the strange picture, examined it, and then spoke. Hey, what do you think this picture looks exactly like? Santa answered first. What do you mean? It's just like an abstract or something like that. This is black and white scribbles. There's no meaning there. That's it. What about you, Junpei? What about you, Junpei? Does it look like anything to you? I guess it looks like why don't we go with what June said? A small boat floating like a lake, a funarenapi, a dog, a koi, a butterfly, a man's face. To be honest, I don't know what it is. Okay, it's not a man's face. I unless I'm tilting my head and then try to see how exactly it could be a man's face, I just don't see it. Unless we're looking at the wide part, it kind of looks like a tiger or perhaps a dog, maybe? Like the eyes are right here, and like the stripes and like the ears. Maybe, I don't know. It can be a koi. I just don't see it. A butterfly? This looks like a horse face, and then this looks a tail. It's like scissors standing on a pedestal. I don't know what this is. A small boat floating in a lake. You know, it could be a small boat. I'm gonna go with the small boat floating in a lake. I don't know what the heck is a fun ranitapa. A small boat floating in the lake? That's the front of the boat, and there are the oars sticking out. I suppose. Junpei put it to what he was talking about. Nope. That's wrong. Ah, of course. Lotus smiled triumphantly. This is really a dog? Huh. Should I put that? See? Like this. Lotus pointed out the parts of the picture. Eventually, a dog took shape in there. That's a dog? It looked as though she had a point. That's a dog? Oh, I see it now. It's like a little pit bull. Santa also nodded in agreement. So, now that we know it's a picture of but I don't see how that helps us. Lotus nodded and began to speak. A TV show from the Great Britain did an experiment once. They took two smelly little pictures. Both of them were difficult to identify initially, but once you figured out the answer, you couldn't see it as anything else. The first picture was a woman wearing a hat. The other one, well, to make it easier, let's just say it was a picture of a dog. So, their experiment. First, they sent the pictures to other parts of the world where British radio and television didn't reach. To Ireland, the US, Africa, Europe, etc. Then in each country, they gathered a number of test subjects. All in all, there were roughly 1,000 people. Those 1,000 people were shown the two pictures and asked, what does the picture look like to you? The results in of themselves were not terribly interesting. 9.2% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. 3.9% saw the dog in the dog picture. I'm not part of that 3.9. Then 2 days later, they broadcast a new show. During the 30-minute show, they broadcast the dog picture and its solution, and the audience was estimated to be 200,000 people. After the broadcast, it could be assumed that the number of people who knew the solution to the dog picture now total over 200,000 people. After another day, 2 days has passed, and they gathered a number of research subjects from areas where British TV and radio did not exist. This time, they were only able to find a sample of roughly 850 people. Naturally, none of them were people who had participated in the first test. They were, however, given the same test and the same two pictures. The results were shocking. 10% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. The previous test had yielded a 9.2 success rate. The charge was not statistically significant. The dog picture, however, produced a very different result. The percentage of people happy to successfully find the dog grew from 3.9 to 6.8, a very significant increase. That really is. So do you understand? Do you realize the significance of this experiment? There was no way the second group could have seen this picture. They lived far away from bed and couldn't have seen the picture. But even so, it was only successful for the dog picture that went up. Why? How did it happen? What does it mean? Lotus looked back and forth from Jumpa and Santa and back again. Normally calm and collected, she looked now as though she was very nearly possessed, and there was something manic about her manner. Santa took an involuntary step backward. Jumpa didn't budge and stared straight back into Lodi's eyes. Does this have something to do with that field or whatever it was that you were talking about earlier? A field not visible to the eye. So if more people know the answer, then that information will pass through the field. ... Psych! Her manner suddenly shifted and Lotus smiled broadly at Jumpa and Santa. She waved her hand dismissively, doing her best to laugh with the whole confrontation off. Oh, I was just kidding. You really shouldn't take me seriously. Are you kidding me? So you just wasted my time here? Lotus. What? I mean, things I just told you about are true. They really did happen. But the results of the experiment really aren't anything to go by. They could have easily falsified them. In the end, I'm sure they were just in for the ratings. They are a TV station after all. At last, it seemed that Santa had gained control of his composure. Right! Man, I gotta admit, you had me there for a minute. I really thought you were serious. Of course not. Like I told you before, I'm not sure it's all about science. I don't know how to say it. Oh, okay, right. Alright. Santa and Lotus laughed and gave one another jovial claps on the shoulder. Jumpa, however, didn't feel so much like laughing. I'm pissed. Something felt wrong, unclear. You know what? Something has to be behind that picture. I don't know. Alright, no nonsense. We've got the key. Let's get out of here. Word. 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 That's like the 90s. Word. Lotus and Santa walked away from the picture. But Junpei stayed staring at the picture of the dog. Now I see it. I was trying to look at a tiger. Oh my gosh. A field not visible to the naked eye. Morphogenic field. The more he thought about it, the more his head hurt. Alright, let's go back to June. I didn't want to leave her no more. Oh, I forgot to click this part. Alright, let's go to the hallway. I'll go get June. You guys head to the door. No, I go get June. Okay, roger that. I'm gonna go get June. No, I'm getting June, right? We don't have any tanto reason to go back there, Junpei. Come on. Ah, fine. Yes! It unlocked! Good job, Junpei. Good. Now we can get going. Come on. What are you guys standing around for? Let's get out of here. Where's June? I don't see June. Oh, there she is. Come on, Jumpy. Let's go. Alright, let's go. As long as you're by my side, John. I was gonna say Junpei. June. As long as everyone... Are we gonna see... Oh, I found it. What did I find? Oh. I found something. They stepped through the door to find themselves in a wide hallway. Junpei, June, Lotus, and Santa stopped for a moment and looked at their surroundings. Looks like a jail prison. A short distance away, a metal grate extended across the width of the hallway. They took hold and shook it, but it refused to move. Nearby was a pair of elevators. It took only a few buttons to process to determine the elevators would not respond to their efforts. They could only assume the elevators were not powered. There's a door. There was only one door left. Well, looks like we don't have any choice. Yeah. Sure does. Well, then let's open it. Junpei grabbed hold of the knob and quietly pushed the door open. A kitchen! Food! He entered slowly, trying to take in as much of his surroundings as he could. The others followed shortly. Oh, so it's a kitchen. Santa did not look pleased. Why? There's food. Go, you're probably hungry. What are you expecting? Isn't it obvious? The exit. Well, yeah. I was hoping this would be the way out of here. Oh, come on. That soon already? Can't be that easy. Hey, you really think it could be that easy? Exactly. See, June gets me. Yeah, I know. Still. As they talked, Lotus headed deeper into the room. Until at last they stood in front of a door. If we can just get through this door, we should come out the other side of that. Great, we saw earlier. But don't we need a key for that? Your car keys, right? Don't we have car? Oh, I don't know. Sorry, I guess that wasn't very constructive. Neither Junpei nor Lotus looked terribly happy. Junpei dug the ship map from his pocket and spread it out in front of him. As he did. Hey! What's that? Huh? Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to tell you. I found this a little while ago. It's a map of the B deck. Before Junpei could finish, Lotus snatched the map away from him. She ran her finger across it, muttering to herself. I knew it. See? Look. Junpei did as he was told. Santa and June moved over to look at the map as well. Hi. See? We came in here, and if we go out there, then we'll be on the other side of that. Great. With her finger, Lotus traced a path on the map. She was right. Satisfied that she had been correct, Lotus folded the map and handed it back to Junpei. He took it and slid the valuable piece of paper back into his pockets. There's a card reader on the right side of the door. Then that means the key card. It's somewhere in here, right? That seems most likely. Alright. We know what to do then. Let's get moving. First off, I say we split up and look for clues. Alright, me and June. Alright, okay. Oh my god. Pokemon battle! Sequoia. Alright, at least I'm not tired the first time. You know, I could have been there for like days and not drown. Alright. This is our way of splitting up in the same room? Okay. So we're just gonna look at, let's see what's here. 1, 2, 3, there's 10 of them. If you flip these over, they look like hats. Hey, let's wear it. The middle is the super deep for a plate. They're soup plates. They made it that way so that the soup don't spill. If we ever get out of here, you should treat yourself into a nice dinner out. What makes you think a poor college student has that money to do something like that? Alright. What is this paper? I see a paper here. A voucher. It says appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F. Oh, perhaps a clue. Those 9 plates look pretty expensive. Their plates not appetizers. Remember, appetizers usually come in a square plate. Okay. Well, excuse me, princess. Gosh, Jasmine. Can I call you Jasmine? You look more like a Jasmine. What is this? There's a little code here. Unfortunately, I won't know the code, of course. An iron oven. Looks pretty heavy duty. It's probably industrial quality. I bet you could cook anything with this. Anyway, let's take a look inside. I can't. Can't you guys see the code card? Damn it. Damn, I knew it. It's locked. Why would an oven be locked? Who locks an oven? Who has an oven that's... Come on. No, it's not gonna open this door. There's something here. There are some bottles of seasoning in here. Okay, never mind. That was something. What's in the pot? It's only a partition. There's nothing else and what is nothing in here. Oh, gosh, we're exploring. Oh my god. I thought we split up. Don't be... The reason why you split us, so I don't have to deal with you guys. Oh, a countertop. There's rolling pin and colander here. Nothing useful. What one here? Plates. A sink. It's still got water in it. There's a couple plates in there, but I don't think they're gonna help us much. What about this? What is this? Oh, just pick up what is this? It is... Looks like a whiteboard eraser? That's what it looks like to me. I don't know what this is. A whetstone. I don't know what... I honestly don't know what this is. I can't pick that up. Oh, can I wash the dishes with this then? The sink is in water. There's a couple of plates in there in water. Okay, never mind. I can wash the dishes with this. Let's head over here. Damn it, there's nothing in here. Hey Santa, digging into the trash really suits you. What the hell did you just say? Listen, lady, I did a favor. I knew you'd just piss and moaning, so I did it for you. What am I? I don't recall asking you to do something. Urgh. I ought to throttle you. Excuse me? Does it feel colder in here? You guys complain too much. It's a trash can. There's nothing inside of it. Well, better than being full of rotten food, I suppose. I guess. Oh, look, what's in here? Alright, it's going. Do you think this was part of Zero's plan? Probably. Kinda hard to believe there's a chef on board somewhere. I wonder what this door is. You'll see the metal grate on top of the grill. That make it like so that the fat and juices can drip off the meat while it cooks. You know, she knows everything. Gosh damn. Wow. Maybe the still was preparing for food. There are plates and everywhere. I want to check this out right here. Oh, I'm just... Never mind. What about this room? This is a room here. This is the door where we came into. Oh, okay. Now. It's locked, and so we couldn't go back out. But what's the point, right? All that was out there is iron gate and a dead-end hallway. Yep. Might as well be locked for all the good of going back there. There, bleh. Oh, that's just... There's really nothing much in here. What are the lamps? Oh, lights. It's nice to have something finally go out of the way. Yeah. Do I have a code? Do I have an item that tells me a code? I don't even have any. Why don't I all the items? What do I do with this? Is this like something? I don't know. What's back here? I don't know what's back here. The lights, buddy. Nothing weird about that. Okay, but I can't go over here. A rolling pin and a colander. Nothing useful. Okay, well, what's a countertop? We've got a rolling pin and a colander. Nothing useful. Okay, well, there's doors right here. That's the exit. There's a big old iron plate over the door. I don't think we can open it. What about this one? Hey Santa, how could you open that door, please? What the hell? There's no way I could open that thing. Guess you're getting that age where your eyes start to go, huh? You'd better watch your mouth, boy, or something won't live long enough to see that door open. Oh. This has got to be the two of them on the edge. We gotta get out of here, and fast. Well, there's nothing. What about these plates? These plates, I think there are 15 of these plates. I'm assuming they're for seafood. How though can you tell that? They look just like other plates that I got from the 99-cent store. Wow, okay. If you would ever take a lady out to dinner, you're going to embarrass yourself. I feel sorry for you, Joy. What? Why the hell are you bringing up Jew? The lady does prose too much. Things. You're not terribly subtle. Oh, she's figuring it out. There's a bunch of little wavy ridges on this plate. Those plates are used for serving meat. Ugh, you really are ignorant, aren't you? Come on, it's not like I need to know this crap. Jeez. Really though? Oh my god. Oh, okay, we're getting somewhere. What is this? Oh, like a cheese. Can we take? Hey, there's something behind this cheese. You're right. Why don't we move some of the cheese? All right, guys, it's time to move it. Jew and I need to look behind you. Oh, just that? There's a little green bottle back there. All right, we got a green bottle for water. Bottle of oil. Do you reckon we're gonna like cook something? The number of cheese lined up in the shelf. This is Gouda cheese. This is the most famous Dutch cheese. If you don't cut open the cheese, it usually won't go bad. So you can store it in a temperature for quite a while. So we can eat this? Most likely. I'm not hungry at all. I guess it's just hard to get hungry in a situation like this. Alright, what's in here? There's so much stuff in here. A whole lot of cans. This is probably a pantry. What's this thing right here? I see something here. Oh, yes. A rusty knife. I don't think we'll be able to use it while it's like this. Not anything important. Junpei thought, but it wasn't going to be much as used in this way. It's futile. Futile? You know, a waste. Useless. Pointless. Oh, any particular reason you wanted to bring that up? Oh, no reason really. I was just thinking about futility. She wasn't making much sense. Junpei tried rephrasing his question. Why were you thinking about futility? At last she answered. Well, it has something to do with the Titanic. Again? We're back at this again? The Titanic? Yep. Have you ever heard the story that sinking of the Titanic was predicted? Have you heard the story that the sinking of the Titanic was predicted? Yes, actually I have. Ooh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. There was a novel that had a bunch of stuff in it describing the sinking of the Titanic before it actually sank. Yeah, that's the one. The title of the novel is Futile. I already forgot. It was written 14 years before the Titanic sank. Really? That long? But, I know. I mean, I didn't know the name of the book, but the story was the same, right? It was just like what happened on the Titanic. Yeah. Well, I heard it was all a hoax. A hoax? I heard that about the stuff that matched up to the Titanic was actually added after it sank. Apparently, the only thing that had was the same originally was the boat ran into an iceberg and sank. But the novel was published in 1898, 14 years before the accident. 14? Look, I set out the first print of the book. 14 years later, the author heard about what happened to the Titanic. He figured that was his chance, you know? He just went back and changed some stuff in his novel, so that it matched the Titanic exactly. Surprised by Junpei's response, June seemed rather taken aback. Really? Really? There's no such thing as a premonition or any of that stuff. For a moment, June looked very unhappy, more than Junpei thought was normal for such a decision. But it lasted only for a moment. With no apparent reason, she suddenly looked up ahead in alarm. But, that wasn't the only book that predicted the Titanic sinking. It wasn't? Yeah. There were two other similar stories written by a man named William Thomas Stead. Both of them wrote before the accident. One in 1886 and one in 1892. Stead wrote two stories that had striking similarities to the Titanic disaster. In one, two ships collided and many of the passengers died because there weren't enough lifeboats. In the other, a ship collided with the iceberg and sank. I don't know. I mean, I'll give you that. It seems a little weird, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon for ships to hit icebergs back in the day, or even other ships. Right. I knew you'd say that. But what if the Steed had some sort of special powers? To be more specific, what if it had the ability to do atomic writing? What? Atomic writing? Wait, are you talking about the thing where someone says they're possessed by a spirit, and then they write a bunch of stuff without knowing what they're writing? Yes. What do you mean, yes? That stuff is a load of bull. No. But Jumpy, you said you believe in curses. Come on, that's totally different. No! You're trying to get the girl, Jumpy. Okay, so let's say hypothetically that automatic writing isn't a total load. These guys still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic. When the Steed dude wrote this thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet. So if atomic writing isn't about being possessed by the spirits of dead people, who the hell possessed them so he could write that stuff? That's not it. What's not it? Steed wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was doing the possessing. What are you smoking? Junpei, what are you doing? What are you smoking? Oh, we're trying to get at the girl. Just play along. Gosh. William Thomas Steed was a passenger on the Titanic. He just wrote down what he saw with his own eyes. 20 years before it happened. He decided it was probably best to say nothing. What June was saying was insane and utterly absurd. If he tried to take what she was saying seriously, he'd go mad. Junpei smiled uncomfortably. Well, why don't we talk about this some other time, okay? Huh? But, no. See, Junpei, you just made her really, really depressed. I think that's my fault for deciding to know that I did know about the Titanic prediction. I should have just said no. Her voice strayed off and she glanced at the floor, troubled. Tap, tap. Junpei tapped June gently on the shoulder, awkwardly reached around her to pick up the knife from the box. That was a long talk, but we just got one step lower from getting late. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna end this episode right here. I thought I just passed by the whole talking, so I don't have to deal with that in the next episode. But hope you guys enjoyed. This is not getting that intense, but we're getting somewhere still. We're getting further into the story. Anyways, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys again soon. WonderBoyRod, signing out.